Hi, you guys. Okay, today I'm going to get into the lymphatic system just a little bit more. I'm going to talk about Manjistha and what to watch for. Now, we are under attack. Our food has been poisoned. Everything that they could possibly do to us, they have done. So one of the things I want you to watch out for, I want you to watch out for health issues. Are you having problems with your spine? Are you having any problems with your joints and your especially your spine? The glyphosate that's in the Roundup, in the poison that they put on all of our food, causes dysfunctional collagen. I believe that also the glyphosate is causing fungal infections in the body. I also believe that it is causing a problem with your lymphatic system. I know it has mine. I have had backed up lymph my whole life and I had no idea. Until I could see it in my face. I could see the swelling around my face. And when I moved it, this is before I started the Manjistha, I would move it. The first time I moved the lymph, I had a headache for 8 hours. The lymph has all the toxins that should have been released from your body in that lymphatic system, all backed up in your body. You can feel lumps all around here, and you won't necessarily feel those right away. Once you start moving the lymph, you'll feel them, because our bodies have adapted very well at just keeping that lymph in our body and not releasing it. And it's not evident. Listen, these scientists worked very, very hard and they're pretty good to screw us over the best way they could without us knowing it, and with symptoms that the doctors could not even figure out. You know, I had watched Dr. Stephanie Seneff from MIT, I believe it's MIT. She is a research scientist there, and she came up with a theory, and I talked about this in my last video, about our bodies using the glyphosate, which is the poison, instead of the glycine to build collagen. That's causing, in my life, and I've seen it in other people, especially young people, it's causing a dysfunction in your collagen. You're having back issues and things like that. Now, also, things to watch out for is the clogged lymph. I noticed it in my face, so I started to move the lymph, and then I looked it up, and I saw this girl. She was 22, and she had the same symptoms as I did. So I started to move the lymph. I had a headache for 8 hours the first time I moved that lymph. It's releasing poisons, and not only will you have headaches and detox symptoms, but you will also have little sores where the poisons are coming out of your body into your adipose tissue, which is the tissue around your vessels, and through your body. You're completely backed up with poison, and that's what the chemicals are doing to you, in addition to the collagen problem. So when I saw Dr. Stephanie Seneff, I realized I saw her lecture, and I went, oh my God, that's exactly what's happening with me. You know, I'm sick, and it's in my collagen. I don't know, they haven't done any studies on humans, so I'm hoping I will do some papers or whatever I have to do to verify, to document this stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to work with a doctor sometime shortly. It's going to be very hard to find a doctor. They weren't trained about this stuff. In fact, the dysfunctional collagen issue they have called Dupuytren's disease. And as I said in my other video, my family has had hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of surgeries to correct that. And it's clogged lymph from the dysfunctional collagen. I totally believe that 100%. So anyways, after I saw Dr. Stephanie Seneff, the lights and bells went off, and I realized that was indeed what was happening with my body. I had met a friend online, and he had been sick for about 10 years, really, really sick. He figured it out that it was the food too. Now, we've been talking a little bit, and it's happening. You guys, we're getting sick from the food. Now, there are preppers who have been prepping and stocking food and things like that. Please buy organic. I know you don't want to get rid of your food and all that, but you've got to buy organic, because it's just like a cockroach. We want to kill a cockroach. We give them something that they can take home to their families for later, right? That's what they've done to us. So please try to store organic foods if you can. And I know they're expensive. You can wash the fruits and vegetables before you can them if you're doing your own. With baking soda, that will take up, help with some of the poisons. Anyways, let me see. Okay, now signs and symptoms to watch for. You will have spinal issues, problems with your collagen, problems with, you will have, and mostly mine was in the spine, in my legs too, in your joints and things like that. So let me see, I'm going to talk about dosing. When you start using Manjistha, start with a half a teaspoon once a day. I would do that to see how your body does it for a few days, how your body handles it. And then you can go up to 1 teaspoon every 2 days. Now, I did that for a short period of time, but the detox, was just horrific. You're releasing my whole life, I've been storing poison in my body, in my lymphatic system. All these poisons are being released. When I release the lymph, when I push the lymph through, like here and down my neck, and open up these portals right here, and in my arms and my hands and my fingers, it's everywhere, we release a lot of toxins, just toxins that have been in my body forever, and expect to be a little sick. So that's why you want to do it slowly. You also, if you're going to use Manjistha to clean out your lymphatic system, you want to make sure that you do the mineral balance, and you also want to use the fermented foods. Very important to get your health back. Now, I had talked to my friend. I got an email from him, and he got the magnets for biomagnetism. If you watch A Plain Truth for You, he talks about biomagnetism and how it healed him. And there was another person on there. Now, we're electrical beings. I believe this to be true, so I'm looking into the magnets so that I can get healed. I'm really tired of being sick. And I know that there's a missing aspect here, and I believe that that's what it is. Our bodies are completely out of whack energetically because of all the Wi-Fi's and all of the other nonsense. We have just been living horribly, okay, and we're very sick because of it. So anyways, okay. Anyways, when you start to move the lymph, after you're done moving in that particular area, you will notice you have pimple-like or lesions on your body. It's from the poisons being released. Anyways, here is the bag of Manjistha. It's organic, non-GMO, and it's a fantastic thing to start cleaning out your lymphatic system. Once you clean out your lymphatic system, you can see where your other problems are. At my point, and at the point where you're completely backed up and you've got little tumor things everywhere all over your body, you can't even see anything. Everything is surrounded by, because your lymphatic system, your little vessels, will push that. I mean, when they get so clogged, they've hardened up and they've become like little tumors. Not little tumors, sometimes very big tumors. The poisons just leak out into your body. Now, it's pretty horrific, but anyways, I just wanted to get into that with you again. And tomorrow, I'm working on setting up my living room so that I can do some lectures on demon possession and how to maneuver the 5th dimension, and a little bit of my story. So I'm working on getting that done, and I'm going to start working with my computer instead of my phone so I don't lose, it doesn't stop right in the middle of what I'm doing. So, okay, pray. We've got to pray. Something that we have to do. We've got to get together and we've got to pray. We've got to just eat organic the best way you can. Stop eating the food. Don't eat fast food. You know, just take care of yourself. We are in a fine mess. If they're not burning you out, they're flooding you out. If they're not flooding you out, they're poisoning you. If they're not poisoning you, then they're trying to get you terrorized. Okay, they're trying to make you as afraid as they can, because that's what demons feed on, is they feed on fear. Okay, this is just a short video going over Manjistha, and subscribe to my channel and watch for the next videos. I'm going to be talking to you about our real threat, and those are demons. That's the threat. That's what's taken us over, and we've got to see the threat for what it is, and you have to know your enemy, and they are certainly our enemy. We have to stand together. We have to unite, and I'm going to tell you, pray. You've got to learn to pray. You have to learn to pray. There's no way through this without it. There just isn't. All right. Thank you guys, and watch for the next videos. They'll be informative for sure. All right. Bye-bye.